YouTube was good. It's your boy LaRon Potent Ponder, and I'm back with another video. Please come in, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live or I do uploads. So I didn't really feel like recording a video tonight. Why is my YouTube channel sending me a notification that I went live? So I didn't want to record a video tonight. So I really just was like, let me come make a video. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're going to talk about the top female rapper list from Billboard. I want to get into that because I just feel like it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Just a few things. But yeah, that's pretty much the basis of my live that I wanted to go and talk about tonight. So look, I hope y'all all doing well. Please make sure that you support the channel. Let me bring that up. My Cash App. The Cash App is $Potent Pondering on the Cash App. Shout out to everybody who shows the channel love. I appreciate each and every one of you. So what are you doing up late? Because I know it's going to be some people that's coming in, you know, right now. What's up to DeMarcus Mom? What's up, Tashiana Deco? The list is the same thing I said. Yeah, that's, you know, it was very funny to me. And it's very funny the positioning of certain female rappers on the list. So, yeah, man. You know what's so funny to me, though? Like, I don't know, like, I'm pretty sure y'all heard me speak about this in several of my videos. Like, when I be telling y'all, like, when people ask me, like, what do you do for skincare or whatever, right? And I tell them I use, well, I stopped using, I ran out of my Eucerin. Now I use, well, I didn't run out of my Eucerin. I left it somewhere and then I was almost done anyway. So now I switched over and I use the CeraVe one, right? But that is why my skin looks moisturized. Somebody was like, is your skin, like, are you sweating? Never am I sweating in my video. That's not sweat. Like, I don't know. I do kind of like it when it's a little drier though, but I do like it also when it's moisturized. So no, I'm not sweating in my videos. Like then it's just like, yo, one time it's like what I really love about YouTube is that it shows you the history of a person who leaves comments on your channel. So there's one person I didn't realize because you know it'd be so many comments that you don't realize that a person is trying to insult you. So this person was like, not you trying to make it seem like your skin is glowing. Listen, skincare is all about what you do on the flip side. It's all about your gut health. It's all about how you take care of yourself. And I take pretty damn good care of myself, right? And this is one person in my comments is like, this is what makes people say comments like, and subscribers don't take it like, they don't take it as like, it's friendly, but it's like, you have Chick-fil-A every day. First and foremost, no, I don't. Number one, you don't know me. Like, and then I kept seeing this person say this, like, you don't know me. Like, I hate to say stuff like that to people because they make you say that. So anyway, this one person comment that I clicked on, they're like, oh, not you trying to make it seem like your skin is glowing, right? Then I clicked on their name and I seen all the little other comments and it's just like little insults. It's like, why are you on this channel if you feel like, I don't know what's wrong with people, but all I'm gonna do is hide you and you're gonna keep leaving comments and you're gonna think somebody see you and they don't. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. So anyway, we ain't gonna waste too much time on that. What's up, Teresa? What's up, AAW? Try this drink out. It's so good. That shit's so damn good. It's that Waterloo. It's the Waterloo Tropical Punch. Oh man, this is really good. Yeah, because they heard me go to Chick-fil-A in the morning, Tashina. When I was going, I would get no bread, no nothing. The meal I would get would be under 300 calories for breakfast, right? And then also I do 250, probably close to 300 miles run a month. I don't know nobody else who's doing that. Worry about yourself, like, you know, and that's the thing that people don't want content creators to say because they feel like it pushes people away. But you don't know me. You don't like you hear a few excerpts in the morning from me going live, and I don't even be doing that no more. Like, listen, you talk about your life and talk about what you're doing and let other people critique it. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah. So what's up, Zam Zach Music? So listen, let's talk about this top 10 list. So the top 10 list, of course, number one, Nicki Minaj. Number two, Sexyy Red. That shocked me, right? Because I thought that they was gonna try to throw it up and give it to excuse me, and give it to Megan Thee Stallion, you know, because she had a good year as well based on Nicki, right? So Nicki Minaj and Sexy Red ranked #1 and #2. I don't think Nicki talked about this at all today. Let me know in the comments if she spoke about this. Did you hear about Nicki talking about the top list? So, all right. So let's see who's on the list. So Billboard's 10 hottest female rappers right now. #1, of course, Nicki Minaj. #2, Sexy Red. #3, #3, Megan Thee Stallion. #4, Doja Cat. #5, Ice Spice. #6, Glorilla. #7, Cardi B. #8, Lotto. #9, JT. And #10, Flo Milli. So you mean to tell me, listen, I'm gonna go to the Billboard article because I want to know what they rank this off of. But in theory, dude, are they ranking this based off the impact? Because I feel like the list is very telling. And the fact where, you know, #7, Cardi B, sweetheart, I want you to look at the people who are above Cardi B. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And the only reason why I would say no, she don't have Nicki put all her promo into her tour. But when it comes to, I feel like in a servicing sense of how she services her music, I feel like she does put more money into her promo. Cardi B puts a lot of money into marketing. For her to put all that money into marketing and to bring it back home again, 4 songs released. 4 songs released this year. How is she under? She should be in the top 4, but she's not. And they think that when we, talk on these YouTube channels and do commentary that we hating on Cardi B. Nobody's hating on her. The impact is just not. She should be embarrassed for how much money they put into her career, for how much they put out there this year. She up to 5 songs already this year, right? For all of the money they put into it, and you still not top billing. As far as like, I'm going to get to the article and I'm going to read the article in its entirety just to see what does the article consist of. Should I bring this up on my phone? Because sometimes I like my screen to be clear. Oh shit, hold on a second. Let me do this too. Let me go over to the YouTube studio. Got to get paid. Got to. Let me throw why not throw? See, that's custom. That's usual and customary practices. I don't know why I did that. Let me turn my AdSense on. I don't know what's wrong with me. On. And also I learned a little finesse too with like, this is another reason why like I want to go away with like articles. I don't mind reading them, but I noticed that a lot of the channels who do well, they don't have videos and they don't do all this junky stuff on the screen. While I like it and it's like you can see it or whatever, but I feel like it'll strengthen my commentary skills by not having that stuff on the screen. So that's why sometimes I do like to do my videos where it's just me, because I don't have no monetization issues. Just like I played that audio yesterday with Cardi cursing. Now I did see people upload that video and they did get it monetized, but they had to wait. I don't like waiting. When I record my videos, I want to put it out. I don't want to wait. So when it comes to audio like that, you got to trick the system and you got to play it into the microphone. Then that way they don't pick it up for some reason. I don't know. You got to learn the little tricks to the trade. So that's why I'll be doing that. But yeah, man. Let me bring this list up and read it from my phone, because that's what I honestly prefer to do. Sometimes it just be too much, like, so whoever's here is going to be here for me anyway. So it don't really matter. I don't need to trick you with screens up and doing all of that. So, all right. So Billboard top female rappers. So let's do this. So, all right. So Billboard compiles its first ever hottest female rapper list based on quality of records, chart success, buzz within the culture, notable business endeavors, and partnerships in touring success. All right. So in the last few years, women have been behind the wheel and driving hip hop forward. Though the rap game reveled in watching 2 male behemoths, Drake and Kendrick Lamar, collide this spring. Can I just say this too? I guarantee you that Drake was so excited when this whole Diddy stuff rolled out, because if you notice, that whole Diddy stuff kind of broke up the Drake and Kendrick Lamar, because everybody was focused on that. And then it was just like the Cassie video came out and it was just like people forgot, but they ain't forget that much, because Not Like Us is still top 10, the Billboard Hot 100. They ain't forget that much, but I'm pretty sure Drake was happy. So the catalyst for this year competitive rap began when Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion engaged in a lyrical warfare at the top of 2024. Excuse me. Though the two clashed in a spirited battle, the tides have settled as both later embarked on their record-setting arena tours. Why did they try to put Megan in the same category with Nicki? So Nicki is the reason why Megan is on tour. Let's just make that clear. Aside from delivering bristling raps on the competitive front, the rap game has enjoyed the front row seat in the past calendar year to the rise of Sexyy Red, Ice Spice, Flo Milli, who have clocked Hot 100 top 20 hits in the past 12 months. Then the rap technicians like Grammy-nominated MCs Tierra Whack further solidified their status as cerebral markswomen with captivating rhymes on their acclaimed 2024 full-length releases. So even fresher names like Anicia and Carabul are looking to elevate in the rank and contend amongst their contemporaries. With an array of talented percolating, Billboard has created a list of the current hottest female rappers in the game, covering the first 6 months of 2024. Billboard's criteria for selecting the following 10 artists is based on the quality of their records, chart success, buzz within the culture, notable business endeavors and partnerships, and touring success. By then, by December, Billboard would create a final list based on the overall achievements of that calendar year, crowning the hottest female rapper of 2024. Who you think is going to be? So listen. So number 10 they had coming up on the list was Flo Milli. It's interesting that Flo Milli, that JT is above Flo Milli, but maybe it's based off impact. Let me know. Well, I will tell you this. JT is above Flo Milli on this, but I don't relate to any of Flo Milli's music. I'm going to be honest with you, and you might call me out. I didn't really have an issue with Flo Milli until I start seeing the funny style stuff that she did. Like, to me personally, she just existed as a black girl that I was happy to see win. But when I started to see her true sides and all of that, I didn't care anymore, just to be honest with you. I was happy just to be like, oh, I never liked Never Leave You. I never streamed it in my car. Not my type of music, not my cup of tea. But I can see why they mean what they mean in regards to JT being on top of her. Number 9. All right. So Flo Milli had an enjoyable breakout year as Alabama star stampeded her way into the mainstream glory when she doled out the biggest hit of her career to date with Never Lose Me. Earlier this year, the song leaped into the top 20 of the Billboard Hot 100 and scored multiple remixes, most notably SZA and Cardi B. And Cardi B failed them. They should have never put her on that remix. They should have never did it. The highly touted sequel lacked the same punch as the original. No, it didn't. Why y'all lying in these articles? I don't like that. See, these articles is written for people who don't really do the research and they don't understand on their own. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think with the exception of a few people who do blogging and stuff like that, I don't even think people read articles anymore like that. Just to be honest with you, this shit is just filler. This is filler for the internet, for their websites. So multiple remix, notably SZA and Cardi B. The highly touted sequel lacked the same. Oh, they said it lacked. Okay. The highly touted sequel lacked the same punch as the original. I was about to say, I had to reread that. See, comprehension is everything. All right, as the original, but that didn't stifle Flo Milli's momentum as she notched the highest debut of her career on the Billboard 200 with the number 54 Bowing Fine Ho stay in March. Despite having a sniper approach when freestyling over other rappers' beats, Flo Milli shines her sexiest as proven on Chow Chi's Swag It remix. Currently, Flo is on the road with Gunna Bittersweet Tour, where she is serving as an opener. All right. So let's see. All right. So then the next one is JT, and she's up at number 9. Though the future of City Girls remains to be seen, JT is rolling full steam ahead with her solo rap career, riding solo, and I'm still in the group, biggest in my city, and I'm still in the coop. The Miami MC spits over her song Sideways, a wavy single that offered a laid-back alternative to the club ready OK, which recently debuted at number 74 on the Hot 100, marking her first unaccompanied appearance on the chart. So in the lead up to OK, JT has been hitting the club circuit as part of her Cinderella Club tour, connecting with fans across the country through a combination of jam-packed crowds, extensive social media engagement, and fine-tuning her branding. as the baddie with a stank attitude who leans into edgy, queer-coded fashion aesthetics with collabs with Nicki Minaj, Super Freaky Girl Remix, Doechii Alter Ego. I didn't understand why they put out an alternative version of Doechii Alter Ego. It already flopped, and I just felt like, listen, I don't think the song is terrible, but I didn't understand why they did that. It's like, is Doechii just not trying to let it go? Like, oh, like I want to make alter ego a thing. I gotta look at the radio charts and see how that's doing on radio, because you know they put what it is on radio. I don't know if they're trying to push that. But anyway, the Queen mix, Doechii Alter Ego, already under a belt. JT isn't just cementing herself as a city girl's strongest rapper. Ooh, they shaded Young Miami with that. She's also committing to an unglamorous work of building an unwavering fan base. It's no wonder that kind of drive is already turning into career best returns. For her first ever solo mixtape, City Cinderella has even arrived. I will say this, and I don't want to base everything off of Sexyy Red and just other rappers. Me personally, JT, what was her first single? She had Sideways. What was her? No Bars, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of like this, and I know that this is not JT's approach, but I like how Sexyy Red heats it up and then she delivers, right? Sexyy Red strikes when she's hot. When she got a new song up, she ain't scared to release a tape or anything. I don't know why JT is scared. You know, I just heard her. I think she was on Spaces the other day, and she was like, City Cinderella is real close. It's real close. It should have been here already. You 3 songs in, and you saying that this is just a mixtape. Drop the mixtape already. That's why I like how Sexyy Red, if you notice, she gave us Get It Sexy, and she dropped a mixtape. She had the Drake on it. She had her build up with her features and stuff like that. But she ain't itch. She dropped it. I don't know what JT is waiting for. Just drop it if this is a mixtape. So number 8, Lotto, Big Energy. I don't know why they repeating this song. Big Energy, the tie. They talking about something from the pandemic. Like, what are you talking about? The blood clot this man there. I don't want to hear nothing about no Big Energy. This is based off of this year. I don't want to hear nothing about no Big Energy. Big Energy, the title of Lotto's 2021 number 3 breakthrough, also perfectly embodies the Atlanta's saucy essence and career trajectory. Lotto first became the national attention with 2019's gold certification, Bitch from the South. It wasn't big to me. Followed by the multi-platinum Muwap featuring Gucci Man. Does that record have any longevity? Is it a timeless record? It's not. These people just be having these records that just come and go. When I say timeless record, I'm talking about a Bees in the Trap. I really started soft with that. I'm talking about a moment for life. Where is the timeless record? These girls don't have timeless records. Muwap. Who's playing Muwap? Gifted with a smooth cadence and pleasingly underscores her perchin and frankness, the artist has logged additional success on her own as a go-to collaborator. Who has Lotto ever collaborated with that she upgraded the track? I hate to tell you this, but none of these girls really upgrade the record. They're trying to make Cardi into a feature artist too, and she doesn't really serve the purpose right. She doesn't. She doesn't upgrade. Even Billboard outlined in this article with Flo Milli that Cardi did nothing for that remix. That's how I read it. She should have just kept the SZA. If SZA would have just been on that record and sung more or whatever, she would have really boosted that. But she wanted to hop on the Bronx Biatch. She wanted to hop on her crotch so bad, just to be like, I got a Cardi feature. And guess what? What'd it do? You better collab 4 times with her like Megan Thee Stallion. So her growing list of accomplishments includes the hit Cardi B Put It on the Floor, following her 2020 cameo on Cardi's WAP video, and a guest verse on Jungkook's debut solo smash 7, which scored Lotto her first #1 hit in July, as well as her Best New Artist Grammy nod last year that she... All right. After briefly sparring with Ice Spice earlier this year, and I know that everybody was talking about Ice Spice manager. I mean, Lotto's manager was posting Ice Spice, but if you were smart enough to do the research and you went to Lotto's page, he's following her. She's not following him. I don't know if she ever followed him before, but maybe he just don't want to unfollow her. You know, men are typically not as emotional as women. So he's probably like, that's a part of my history. I follow her, but Lotto's not following that manager. You would think that the manager that Lotto would follow him, right? She's not. So After sparring with Ice Spice earlier this year, Sunday service, Lotto seems poised to be ready for her 2024 moment, issuing a Megan Thee Stallion stamped remix for an aforementioned record earlier this week that nobody cares about. Listen, Sunday service. Let me open up another tab and see when was Sunday service released by Lotto. Sunday service, Lotto release date. I don't know why she think Megan is going to save the day. Why does she think that? When did Sunday Service? Sunday Service came out in February. It came out the day before my birthday, February 9th. What? Would she think she Nicki trying to drop 5-month-old remixes? Listen, she better holla at Cardi. They just did the wannabe. All those wannabes was on that wannabe, and they only did a lousy 321K for a single that just came out. So don't talk about Nicki Minaj F the club up for a lousy. For what? All right. Number 7 is Cardi B. Let's see what type of fluff they put in here for her. As the clock continues to tick on Cardi B's long-awaited sophomore album, the Bronx firecracker is still shaking the room with her charm and fiery features. On Friday, March 31st, Mount Cardi erupted as she swiped at Bia on the remix to Glorilla's Megan Thee Stallion's Wannabe, and she a damn wannabe. You know, I thought about that. I said that title was so fitting for all of them. Wannabes. Wannabe Nicki. Yeah. You know, so continuing her hellacious run as top tier co-star hip hop hits. Though Cardi's 2024 solo release Live What and Enough haven't garnered the same chatter as her Hot 100 topping instant classics like WAP and Bodak Yellow, because they don't like the bitch no more. Cardi remains a highly sought after name in the music and entertainment. She was featured in a Super Bowl commercial that nobody gave up about earlier this year and remains as a household powerhouse in branding aside, with deals from Pepsi, Reebok, and NYX Cosmetics. You just said that twice. I mean, you're not supposed to. Did y'all learn in college that you don't? You talked about the Super Bowl. She was featured in a Super Bowl commercial, and then you put Nick. Let me just put you on to something. I don't know if you ever took just the basic college literature class. Never repeat the same thing in the same sentence. Don't never use the same word. Push your brain to use another word. If you said, I am calling you to seize if you got the money that I sent you, the money that I owe you. No, I'm calling to see if you got the money that I sent you, the funds that I owe you. I don't think people know that, but you just mentioned that she had a Super Bowl commercial, and then you just mentioned in the same sentence that she had NYX Cosmetics. That was the Super Bowl commercial. That was redundant. Anyway, though Cardi traditionally towers over competition and stands alongside Meg and Nicki Minaj as the big three of female rap, they done gassed this chopped cheese bodega, old Sega. They done gassed her up. Even when she was in that room talking to Bia, talking about no matter what I do, even when I'm laying down, I'm the top female rapper. I can't believe the day we come through all of the greatest that we had, the Foxy Brown, the Little Kim, the Remy Ma, like the Rodiga, all of this. We got this chick who don't have no skill up here talking about she's a female rapper. It don't even sound right coming out her mouth. It don't sound right. I'm sorry. Talking about she the big three. Billboard, yeah, okay. The daunting question of album two's arrival will continue hover over her career. Cardi, you being number 7 on this list with having more marketing, more punch, more promo. I told you, see, let me tell you this. Let me tell you off the impact. Glorilla, she deserves her success in her way, whatever. None of these girls, Cardi should be in the top 4 at least, based on what they've done. Y'all have done a lot, and Billboard just pretty much verified what I've been saying. I don't care about haters that come across a video and be like, "Oh, you hating on Cardi, this and that." Billboard just said it. Like, what did nothing, and why you ain't mentioned Punteria? And they did mention. See, the only thing they didn't mention, they said that like what did nothing. They said that the Enough did nothing. They called out the Flo Milli remix, did nothing. I mean, what's going on? If I was a business owner, I would try to figure out what's wrong. Why aren't you selling like you did before? Oh, Spotify ain't got a lie. They really streaming my music. You can't play the playlist games no more. You can't make it be smoke and mirrors no more and make it seem like people are really that interested. You got on a remix to Wannabe and you did not make it surge in streams at all. Y'all drop about 30 to 40 different variations of that record, and none of them are in the top 10 of iTunes. Y'all need to put an SOS out to buy soon. You know, it's Thursday now, so they're going to try to make it go up, and they don't have the little hopes that the song might go top 10. Y'all got 30 versions out. You need to stop releasing all them versions if they ain't buying the main one. I mean, shit. Eminem, let's go to the iTunes right now and just put the article down for a second. Eminem is in the top 10. He's number one still. Houdini, number one. Let me get out that. Let me get out number 13. And I go down this chart and I see at least 40 different versions. 40. All these wannabes from wannabes. And she's so mad. Let me tell you something. Cardi, under it all, she's so mad at that. She's so mad at that slim, thick, caramel skin, 5'5", bitch of 10, hair done, bills paid, catch me sliding in the bin. I ain't cheating on my man, I ain't recruiting no more friends, going sexy, do your dance. She mad at that little ghetto bitch getting it. She mad, get it sexy, get it sexy. She's mad. I know under it all she's mad. Why is she getting it? She don't look good like me. She don't wear couture like me. She ain't get her eyes pulled like me. Because something about her resonates. Something about her resonates. It does. 30 versions of Wannabe from the Wannabes, and y'all still ain't top billing. That right there should tell you, listen, I told y'all. And we're going to move on after that. But poor Shakira, all that money. She owed all that money and thought that she was going to get this record. She like, Cardi has I Like It Like That. So we're going to do our little Spanish song, and she's just going to take me to the top. Shoddy services, piss poor shoddy services. You know where I got that word from? When I used to work for this insurance company for doing Medicare, and this lady called in and did a complaint about a doctor's office she went to. She said they had shoddy services, and I'm one of those people. When a person uses a word, I Google it all the time. Like, what does that mean? I said, oh, I got to incorporate this. She was like, yeah, I don't want to go to Legacy Healthcare anymore because that's shoddy services. The doctor had bad bedside manner and just shoddy services. She mad at that. How'd she start that? Bow, 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 bow. And guess what? She ain't got to put no forced punchlines from no man's ball sack that you done rolled part of. How we know you ain't? She ain't got to do that. And she just being. And she on the track even sounded foolish to me. Baby, I love you. You're my everything. You're my everything. And that song is so silly to me. We go together. Yeah, we tell them that we go together. How that song start? 5'5", this bitch of 10, hair done, bill paid, catch me sliding in the bins. I ain't cheating, no my man. I ain't recruiting no more friends. Going sexy, do you? She is mad at that. She is mad because when I tell you, even if Sexyy Red is not the most lyrical, she has something from the hood that the hood girls would relate to. Glow, bow, bow, bow. Glow, bow, bow, bow. They fucking with it. Slim, thin, caramel skin, 5'5", this bitch 10, hair done, bills paid, catch me sliding in the bins. I ain't cheating on my man. I ain't recruiting no more friends. She mad at that. She like, what do she got over me? She out there singing Beyonce, like looking at the charts, like, why don't you love me? When she do all of this glam and all of this extraness in the video, she tried to come with this black. Listen, I'm gonna get off Cardi, but she really tried to come with this black girl aesthetic. She heard Big Difference from Nicki. She from this business, you know I'm gonna get it, you know I'm gonna get it, you know. No, they ain't jacking it. She from this business, you know, you know. She thought she was gonna eat that up. God said, nope, get this bitch up out of here. Get her up out of the pulpit. All right, let's move on. So that's Cardi B. Girl, when you done this? Girl, when you done this? Shut up. Glorilla. So there was a blink and you'll miss it moment. Then everybody thought it was over for Glorilla. That's true. That's true, Billboard. I'll give y'all some credit. You called out the flop with yeah. Bill, you did some good research, Damien. Who's that? Damian Scott? Yeah, I'll give them a little credit. So there was a blink and you'll miss it moment when everyone thought it was over for Glorilla after frankly insane 2022 run that had ethnic free, big blessed, and the Peace to Resistance, Tomorrow to with Cardi B, Glow Drop, Anyway, Life's Great EP, which fell fell short on expectations. A few months later, she dropped Cha Cha Cha, a Fabio Foreign featuring drill ditty based around the Uchiwali sample, which appeared to be a misstep for the usually sure-footed Memphis native. It didn't help that her peers went from win to win, dropping hits and dominating playlists on social media. Which pair? Which one? Nicki's not her pair. She's not even in her category, in her lane, or anything like that. Cardi ain't did nothing either since Tomorrow too. Cardi done had flop after flop that y'all don't want to call and count out. She's had a lot of flops. Did y'all forget about Jealousy with Offset? How that came and went, and she thought she was trying to flex on Tasha K and doing all of that black girl head movement and all of this and doing all of that. Cardi, they don't connect to it because it's not real. All right. So, what time is it? 11:57. But just then, everyone thought Glorilla would be resigned to be either remember her file. She came through with the Yeah Glow sample, the bangers run up and get done up. Yeah Glow felt like welcome to form, and had everyone remember why Glorilla was considered a future star in the first place. Big Glow, where you been at, man? Everywhere, working hard, blah, 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 blah. All right, so then she had everyone blurting out Curbin on Curbin when she announced that she was going on tour with Megan Thee Stallion. As if to cement the fact that she's indeed back on her bully, she dropped Wanna Be with Megan Thee Stallion that was perfect without Cardi B getting on it, without them having to use the damn jaws of life to pull her out just because she wasn't getting anything. And Wanna Be remix doesn't seem to be doing the trick either. And they hoped that that was going to give Cardi a little buzz before the BET Awards so she wouldn't have to drop another solo song on her own. So hopefully that'll give her a little bit of push. Where's Megan at on the night of the BET Awards? I wonder if she's gonna be at the BET Awards. You know, Megan, she want to be seen, so she probably already took that off. So, yeah. All right. So Megan Thee Stallion, right before they hit the road, giving her two simultaneous hits in the top 50 of Billboard. Turns out the reports of her falling off were greatly exaggerated. Damian Scott, Ice Spice. Ice Spice also announced that her album is coming out. I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, no, I will say it. No, yeah, I'm gonna say it. What I don't understand is when a lot of y'all be talking about this blackout shit, and then when Ice Spice released her album news today, y'all was all under all of the posts talking crazy about her album and just saying any and everything. And then it's like you're not even using your own profile pic, so you're making it look like it is coming from a certain base. But my whole thing is just like, if you talk about blackout, why are you giving her album attention if you're not going to listen to it? This is why I talk about what I want to in my videos. People like, oh, why did you put Nicki name in the title with Cardi? This is not your channel. I'm going to do what I want to do. But for the same reason why y'all talk this blackout, but then when she had, released the information that her album and her tour was coming today, y'all wanted to drag Cardi over the tour announcement because she was going on tour before Cardi, but you wanted to shit on her album. So you can't have one in the same. So if you don't like her, you don't like her. Don't give her kudos for going on tour. Don't like her. If it's blackout, black out. This is why I don't follow nobody. This is why I do my content. I say what I want to say. You unsubscribe, you subscribe. It make me no damn never mind. I get paid any other way. So anyway, let's move on. So Ice Spice emerged as Billboard and R&B Hip Hop Rookie of the Year in 2023 after scoring 4 Hot 100 top 10 hits, including The Boy Is a Liar, which was huge for her. Gen Z, It Girl, link up with Pink Panthers, and high-profile collaborations from Nicki Minaj 2 times and Taylor Swift that proved her power in the pop and hip-hop worlds. In 2024, Ice is erasing any doubt of her individual hit-making capabilities with her debut album Y2K coming out this year. Not only has she already given us Sean Paul's 2002 Give Me the Light, a modern-day flip that she wreaked havoc with. Why didn't y'all talk about Give Me the Light flopping? Now I will say this. Give Me the Light did grow on me. I do like it. I think it's just because I like the cocky shit that she's saying on it, like who better than me? Who bigger than who? But it's not a great record, but I don't think it's I think I've heard worse things from Cardi B, like the second verse on Up. Like I think I've heard worse stuff from different artists. So it's not a hit, but I think it's if I'm working out in the gym and many times when I play Euphoria, for some reason I play Euphoria, then it'll go to Get It Sexy, and then the third song for some reason is either Always Okay, but this is what Spotify is pushing. It's Always Okay, or it's Give Me a Light. So it's tolerable to work out to. It's not something that I seek out too much, but I think that it's okay. So Give Me a Light, Modern Day Flip, whatever. Think You the Issue of Art debuted at number 37 on the Hot 100, becoming her highest charted unaccompanied solo single. While releasing solo wins, Ice delivered her best verse to date on the extra sleazy remix of Cash Cobain and Bae Swag's song on the summer contender Fisher. Yeah, I think that was her best verse. That's your best. You know, they went a little easy on Ice Spice. Go easy on me, babe. They went easy on her. All right, so Doja Cat is number 4 next. Do I have any issue with Doja Cat and Megan Thee Stallion? I think that Doja Cat had a stronger impact, but they're just basing it off of this year. Doja went on tour last year, so maybe that's why she's number 3. All right, so Doja Cat is number 4. Doja Cat's pivot back to rap with her 2023 album Scarlet, which the deluxe came out and nobody cared about, but they let's see if they highlight that in this article. So 2023 album Scarlet was always a little overstated. Even on her supposed pop single, she was still consistently out rapping the overwhelming majority of real MCs. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. But she felt a little doubt with the bars on the acclaimed top 5 charting album, featuring bangers like Demons, F the Girls, and Attention, that she belonged near the top of any best right now discussions, and the crossover smash hit Paint the Town Red, and even managed the longest drought in the hip hop Hot 100 over 20 years. She has another song out too. What's that other song that Doja got out? I want to show you off. I want to, that song that song, to be honest with you, it sounds really pretty, but I never seeked it out and streamed it, to be honest with you. I listened to it when the album first came out, like back in October, but it's not, one thing I wish with a lot of these people who talk trash about a lot of these female rappers, I wish that we could see your Apple Music history and your Spotify, because I think a lot of y'all be streaming the music from people who y'all say y'all don't like. I don't stream Doja Cat, so I wish that probably is a way I could bring that up on my Spotify. I don't stream her at all. I don't seek her out, and I could even admit that that song is really pretty. I want to show you all. I want to talk about. It sounds really pretty, but it's just not for me. It's not what I want. So she kept the momentum She kept the momentum from it rolling into 2014 with the deluxe Claude reissue of Scarlet, and arriving in April, a week before her first ever headlining at Coachella. Meanwhile, her spellbinding Agora Hills continues to hang around the top half of the Hot 100 35 weeks after the debut, which is a song that everybody enjoys. It's just not for me, Number 3, Megan Thee Stallion. When it comes to stars hauling from the 4th largest city in the United States, none shine brighter than Miss Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter, but even Cowboy Carter would tip her hat to H-Town heads Hottie. Now, I said this when Megan Thee Stallion was coming up when I liked her, right? I said that she was going to get connected to Beyonce and Rock Nation, right? And it came into fruition like that. I don't think that them connecting is, any complicated science equation or anything. I think it's just what it is. I feel like what I said back then when I was covering when she did the collaboration before Savage, I said Beyonce is going to see a girl grinding in her city and she's going to snatch her up. Now, I feel like Megan got a collaboration easier with Beyonce than comparable, like say Nicki. Even though Nicki got 2 collaborations with Beyonce, I think Megan got to Beyonce quicker just off the fact that she's from Houston, right? And I always said that I felt like Jay-Z and Beyonce was Megan's godparents. Like they treat her like that. Megan, let's be honest with you, Megan didn't really work as hard as Nicki did to get that. Nicki had to work hard and prove herself. Like Megan was just given that. So, all right. So even the Cowboy Carter would tip her hat to H-Town's head hottie. She did as much this past October when she invited Megan to perform her 2020 hit Savage during the Houston stop at the Renaissance Tour. For most artists collaborating with Queen Bee on a Hot 100, number one would be the highlight of their career. But for Megan, that wasn't even the chart peak for her 2020 with the Bardi collab with the Bardi Cardi B collab WAP, which spent 4 weeks at top of the year, top of the chart later that year. So that's just what Meg does. Meg makes hits, whether solo or with A-listers. Meg's Midas touch allows her to go up against any rapper, male or female. Yeah, right. So just look at the last chart topper. The major rap headline for 2024 has been the blockbuster beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, and resulted in a torrent of great diss tracks and even a couple chart smashes. But before those two titans started their back and forth, Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion kicked off the year with their own T to T, with the latter dropping Hiss, which debuted at number one, becoming the first unaccompanied record and third in total to reach that top spot. And even though the song didn't stay there long, it generated enough momentum for Megan to close a deal in February with Warner Music Group to distribute her music through Hot Girl Productions and to also book that damn tour. Thank you, Nicki. You know, I still get mad about that to this day. Yeah, I do. And like, I'll say this even to, well, no, I'm not going to say that. So anyway, so it also came at a perfect time that she was gearing up for her first solo headlining arena tour, the Hot Girl Summer Tour, and that's just music. We didn't even get into all of the blue chip endorsement and partnership deals she's racked up over the past few years with companies like Coach, Cash App, Revlon, and most recently Nike. To quote the guy who started the company that now manages Megan, she's not a businesswoman. She's, well, you know, the rest. I don't know what the hell that means. So get it sexy. So Sexyy Red is number two. So imagine being able to make bangers and go viral so easily, so much so that people start to think that there must be some kind of conspiracy afoot. They make up excuses for your success because you're too charming, your beats are knocking, and the streets love you. When Sexyy Red's Pound Town live performance first went viral, people thought that she was a flash in the pan. So they called her ghetto, and they said that she was a bad influence, as if all the ills of the world fell for her shoulders. Her detractors don't notice her humor and attention to detail the way that her music often calls back to Waka Flocka Flame and Gucci Mane. What I do like about Sexyy Red is I feel like when she wear her hair in that red and black style, if you've seen her in her older pictures, I feel like she does a lot of things to remind her of her old self. And I always like that in artists. Like when I see Nicki wear her wet and wavy hair, it reminds me of her like tapping into like her old self and her, like, you know, how she used to wear her hair and stuff. So I noticed that with Sexyy Red, she wears that red and black hair, and that, you know, she used to wear her hair like that a lot. So, all right. So, and her outlandish moves benefited her on the charts as she's carved out Hot 100 hits like Get It Sexy, Ski. She's also social media savvy and deep fried IG pics alongside Lana Del Rey and viral live performances in beauty stores. She's making appearances at the NFL games and WWE shows. What not to love? Get off your C. Dolores Tucker and let Sexyy Red have fun, because the St. Louis rapper is here to stay. Angel Diaz. Angel, what do you know about C. Dolores Tucker? That's interesting. C. Dolores used to be on everybody's ass. All right, so Nicki Minaj is number one, of course. So if you come for the queen, you best not miss. Nicki remains the apex of rap mountain 15 years into her 15 years after the release of her breakout mixtape, Beam Me Up Scotty. Hip-hop has continued to cycle through rappers looking to knock Minaj off the throne, and they haven't been able to hang for long in Gag City, and that's a fact. That's a fact. With them fake Spotify numbers, with that forced radio play, with that sympathy and payola, huh? They getting tired of the budgets can't thug it, huh? Nicki turned in a memorable campaign in 23, and her potent pen remains as sharp as ever. She co-signed Sexyy Red for her first Hot 100 entry on Pound Town 2, and Sexyy Red been booked and busy ever since then. Say she hasn't. Say she hasn't. Listen, the difference is between a Sexyy Red and a Fendi the rapper. When Nicki passed the ball to Sexyy Red, she took it and she kept going. And Nicki made sure she told her in her first live is, don't let people change you. Remain yourself. And if you notice, she remains herself. She does. So she did the Pound Town 2, which kicked off Red's ascension to stardom. Minaj then teamed up with Ice Spice for the Barbie movie anthem in the Hot 100 top 10 hit Barbie World. She did Princess Diana before that. How could they forget that? So before capping off the year with the versatile Pink Friday 2, which Queen is still better than, and I don't care what none of y'all say, even Nicki. Queen is better than Pink Friday 2. The lyricism is better. Pink Friday 2 is good as well, but the lyricism doesn't top Pink Queen. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. It's just like, let me tell you something. You want to know how I know Nicki be lying about certain things, like with her albums and stuff? Because when Pink Friday 2 came out, of course you got to boost it up and you want people to focus on that album. So she was like, she tried to Mary J. Blige us, like, and was like, oh, y'all just like that album because I was going through pain, or y'all just, the people who like that must just like, no, you were spitting hard on the album. Not saying that, listen, Falling for You, Barbie Dangerous, those are good. You spitting on those tracks too, even the big difference. But Queen was back against the wall rapping. It was just the lyrical exercise on that album was just different. It was different. I'm sorry. So, all right. So she dropped Pink Friday 2, which topped the Billboard Hot 100 with 228,000 the first week, along 14 of its tracks debuting on the Hot 100. The much anticipated sequel set boasted a range of hits with something for just about every type of Nicki fan. She reaffirmed living legend status since hitting the road for Pink Friday 2 World Tour, where she's connected with thousands of loyal barbs, taking over arenas across the continent for a Magenta Splash victory lap. With the 34-day North American leg, the trek averaged just about under $2 million for the 13,000 per night. No, she was performing for more than 13,000 per night, and proving that no matter what's going on in the rap, Nicki remains the genre's centrifugal female force, the sun that other planets continue to orbit. And that's a fact. That's a fact. So Nicki Minaj ended off the list at number 1, where she's supposed to be. Cardi B, number 7. 4 songs she put out this year. 4 songs. Like, she dropped 4 songs. What time is it? It's 12:12. She dropped 4 songs this year, and she's still number 7 on the list. Billboard is even saying that her songs ain't performed right. She was upset with the way that press performed. She was like, yeah, I ain't like the way my last song performed, and blah, blah, blah. All of them songs is performing like that now. Radio doesn't matter when the streams don't match up. It just doesn't. So shout out to Nicki, shout out to Sexyy Red, shout out to everybody who made the list. I just can't be fake. Like, I feel like Cardi deserves success to take care of her family and do what she's supposed to do, but I'm not really excited about her being in rap. I'm just not. And this is why, like, I got into like a little argument with a person today, and they was just saying like, I don't like Sexyy Red. Like, they was like, they didn't like Sexyy Red. They don't like what she stands for the kids. But parents need to parent and keep that music away from them. Don't let your kid listen to the music. I understand. I didn't like when she went to that high school and she did all of that stuff too. But I'm happy that she's winning and she's being herself. She's not being some woman who some man is writing punchlines for her to try to live in the world of Nicki Minaj and make it seem like you're smart and witty and you can't even talk properly. What makes you think that I think that you write any of that? Nothing. Somebody said, I don't think she needs to be on that list at all. She needs to go back on TV at this point. I think Queen is my number 1, but I love Pink Friday. Regular Pink Friday or Pink Friday 2. The only thing best rapper is Nicki, Doja, and Ken the Man only. Right. That's what I'm saying. So I can respect Sexy on her, big fine ass, thick ghetto ass. This bitch over bad. So yeah, Nicki makes all Gucci songs fire. Right. What's up, Vanessa? Shout out to you. Queen is my second favorite album. So what's your number 1 favorite album, Vanessa? Juicy J did co-sign Megan. I remember he did her mixtape, I believe something for the hotties. He was talking mad shit on her album, like nobody can fuck with her. How she had her own label coming out. Yeah. So listen, Megan Thee Stallion, she's supposed to be dropping her album coming out too. So listen, it's 12:15. I need to get ready for bed. I'm happy that I came and I did this, because at least this will be up. Sometimes like at this hour, I'm just editing my video. But yeah, I was just like, let me go live so I could get something done and just be productive. You know what I'm saying? So listen, leave your comments below. Let me know if you agreed with this list. Also, please make sure that you support the channel. Let me throw up the Cash App again. It is $Potent Pondering. So shout out to everybody who supports the channel. I appreciate all of y'all. I did buy more lights for the background. I'm still trying to find like some sort of accent wall. Everything that I keep seeing, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna switch this around. Maybe I'll record in my, but I don't want to change the wall in my living room. I was thinking about putting like a this thing that I found, but I don't know if it's gonna be hard to put it up. Anyway, so listen, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and let me get in the comments and let me know what you thought about this list. And if you had anything you disagreed about, or if you feel like anybody should have been higher on the list, lower on the list. So yeah, this is your boy LaRon, Potent Pondering, and y'all be blessed. Have a safe night, and I'm gonna definitely be doing an upload tomorrow. Peace.